basically yesterday, the night before we got everything loaded up, ready to go. So go in, make sure there's last minute things we had to finish at the shop with the drag race team and the sprint car team before we come up to Fort Wayne, get up here, get parked, get unloaded. Normally we don't run on that Thursday night, but last night the track looked really good. It was rubbered in really nice. So Sam, who's worked on all these cars, wanted to just fire them, make sure everything was all right, no problems.
Actually, this thing's good on charge, and it basically was Damon lose 10% from last night. So we'll just unplug it and put it on Mike's car.
I want to leave the air at 10 and see if I feel any difference.
Yeah.
And then if we feel some difference, but we need more, then we can go up on the air.
Yeah, we'll just go up in the air tomorrow.
Glad he talked us into that because we had problems with all three cars right out of the gate. That it did last year. I don't know why. Like, I feel like it made it better, and it never let it go down and just hit the rail. But I don't know how.
Is it still unloading right here?
I still think so. Does that work on a 4-cylinder versus a V8 though?
No, it doesn't matter what it's.
It don't matter on these?
As long as it's reignition. Yeah, ours is in the very bottom.
Okay.
It's in that ignition box.
You have to make a new little clamp deal.
Okay, so did you bottom out the left rear going into?
Yeah, you were sparking a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, was it? Really?
Yeah.
Down there with both ends or
Coming out over here, I saw you.
Just a little spring. We feel a little grinding.
Well, it's hitting. It's for sure hitting.
Oh yeah.
That might be why it's bottoming out a little bit too.
It could have shot through the space, so it's the burr case and the bearing inside the burr case. Because it's a two-piece bearing. Then there's a sleeve that presses in place. It might have popped it out, like popped the sleeve back.
Back at it. First thing this morning, we were probably one of the first midget teams in the door. Guys weren't even coming in until an hour or 2 hours later to get ready, but our guys were here at 9 o'clock this morning to work and warm the cars up. They've had the first round of practice, which is also qualifying. So I think Joey's 4th or 5th right now on the board, and I'm not sure where Mike ended up. I got to look at the list, but we elected to skip the first round because we're trying to save our tires, and as it gets rubbered up, it really peels the tires really hard. So we're just trying to take care of our stuff and get ready for second round here. Been for 2 sessions, you know what I mean?
I think 5 should be enough, but
We run 5 in a main. I mean, that's how much we burn in a main.
Really?
yeah.
You for the next set or the last set?
Well, we'll see how much it burns. The cap off of something, like the legs of something. Thank you. That's way easier on not turning the stands.
That's no problem.
Yeah, thank you.
That 4 pound difference should actually help you a little bit, but if it only resists that little bit more, we'll just change it.
I took some caster out and put a little more stagger to try and get it to roll better. Turned all right though. You weren't tight anywhere. It was a little tight. That's why I put more stagger to it.
We're qualifying with
Man, it looks sanitary. It's really smooth. They remind me of like Lafayette G2, indoor. Just like the Rumble's so special to us because it's a once a year event. It's the only time of year that we get to bring these cars to the racetrack and run them. They're not cage-wise and spec-wise, they're not legal to run outdoors. So, but they are grandfathered in to run indoors, and they're really good for this kind of track in a small building, short track, flat concrete floor. The Rumble's just a cool event. I mean, you get to see people that, you know, once the race season's ended, it's kind of our racing fix before the end of the calendar year, and you know, gives us a chance to take cars that, you know, like I said, were really cool. I mean, my car was built in 1990, and it still comes out here and is still fast. So to be able to bring that car here and race 2 nights a year, hang out with your friends, it's a good time.
In car number 2, they call him Smoke in the Simpson Safety Products, Indy Metal Finishing, Sam McGee Motorsports, Mobile One entry. What do you say for Tony Stewart? Brian Knuckles in row 1, Tony Stewart, Jack Masenko row 2, Russ Gamester, Ryan Flores row 3. Everybody up on your feet, send them off. Wave your hands, wave your hats, wave your handkerchiefs. Make some noise, fans here in Fort Wayne. Here we go, it's time to rumble in Fort Wayne. Here's Tony Stewart right on the rear bumper. Stewart to the inside and Travis Wellpot takes the lead out of turn 2. White flag for Tony Stewart. Through turns 3 and 4, his 12th career rumble victory from Smoke, Tony Stewart. Check, let's take over. Up on the cage he goes. How about it for Tony Stewart?
Smoke, what a great run tonight, man. You had him covered, obviously, but looked like you decided to move victory lane about 20 feet forward. Can you tell me about that?
I didn't have any brakes the last 20 laps, so you know, we don't use a lot of brake with this car anyway, so it doesn't change anything. I didn't even notice that I didn't really have them until when I needed to stop at the end. But it's a lot to work on it. It's a lot to set it up. This is the payoff for it. But it's just such a fun race car to drive. I wish if there's anybody that's a race car driver in the crowd, I promise you this is one of the most fun race cars you'll drive indoors. So it's that's what keeps us coming back.
We're going to let you celebrate with the crew, man. Congratulations. Rumble 23, presented by Jason Jeets Trailer Sales, your midget feature winner, Smoke, Tony